Hi, welcome to Bigfoot Backpacking Gear Review. I'm Todd, this is Josh, and today we are going to do a review on the Jetboil. We have tried multiple different types of combinations, if you will, and a lot of the people that we backpack seem to be gravitating towards this Jetboil type system. And so I think I was the first one to jump onto the bandwagon, and then Josh shortly thereafter. But this is an absolutely fantastic unit. It's a self-contained unit. I believe this is the Jetboil Flash system, if I'm mistaken. And what's great about this, again, it's not super ultra lightweight. You can certainly, there's other options out there that will save you a tremendous amount of weight over this. But for ease of use, ease of packing, this thing's absolutely fantastic. I mean, it's everything that you need is integrated within the system here. And it's about 15.6 ounces for us, the way that we pack it. If you were to include a fuel canister, okay, that is something that is not included into this weight. That's going to push the weight up. And Jetboil also includes this attachment here that you can use if you were to put an external fry pan on top of it. So if you were to have this within the rest of the items in the Jetboil, it's going to push it up to a little bit over a pound, like 16.8 ounces or so, roughly in there. But what's great about this system here is everything you have is self-contained within the unit, and it has all these different items in here. The core piece right here, the way the Jetboil works is it has these integrated rings down in here, and those rings heat up water extremely fast, okay? And so it helps this thing to achieve a boil rate that is unprecedented. It's really by far the fastest stove that I've used in my backpacking adventures, I would say.
I would say 8 ounces of water easily boil in 2 minutes or so.
Yeah, if that,
it's not faster than that.
It's really fast. We'll give you a little example here. It comes with this stand for your fuel canister, which is actually pretty nice. And your fuel canister just kind of attaches in there. And so once that's on there, and like Josh said, that's great because you can put it on all kinds of surfaces, preferably level.
Yeah, that helps.
That typically helps a little bit better. But you can screw, this is the actual stove itself. It has a integrated push button lighter, which is really nice. And it just, screws right on top of the fuel canister, as you would guess. And then this is your container that you would use for obviously heating the water up, but you can also use it as a mug. It has a handle on the side. You can use it to cook food in as well. We've had colleagues and friends boil chicken and
Squash,
meat,
bacon,
all kinds of stuff. Yeah, you're right.
mashed potatoes.
All kinds of crazy stuff that you wouldn't really think about that they've done in this particular unit. And so this is great. What this does here is it's got some attachments that you kind of just line up on it, and it fits in these grooves, and then you just twist it and it locks in. And here's your lid. Your lid also has a sip hole in there, so if you are using it to sip either coffee or soup or any other hot beverage, then you can actually use it as a mug. And another thing that it has too is it has this pouch or this kind of a deal over here. I don't really know what you would call it. What do you call it, Josh?
It's like a thermostat kind of built in, integrated into this neoprene sleeve.
Yeah, it's an indicator. Yeah, as the water heats up, this thing starts turning yellowish orange, and when the whole thing heats up all the way to the top, if you couldn't tell by the steam coming out the top of the lid and the sound of the water boiling, which possibly some people can't,
True.
I don't know. But for me personally, I have found it kind of useful because I'll have my stove off in the background and I'll keep an eyeball on it, and hey, look, it's ready, and so I'll go get it.
Yeah, like you were saying, you can light your stove, although it doesn't take very long, and walk over there and grab your food and come back, and you can always keep an eye on it and make sure you know when it's boiling or not from a distance when that envelope turns color.
It's also very easy to light. It's got a knob right here that you would turn on, and it's got a piezo igniter right here, and it just lights just like that, every time.
And I'll just add right here that we've had these and used these in windy situations too. Another reason why I like it is the wind and that I've experienced has not really impacted lighting this. It's and after lighting it hasn't really blown out. So I like it for that too, is that the wind doesn't seem to bother it as much as other stoves might get impacted by a breeze blowing by, make it difficult to light or to stay lit.
Exactly.
And another thing, I don't want to interrupt.
No, by all means,
You mentioned
please.
this neoprene sleeve right here. You leave this on while you heat this pot of boiling water. You leave this; it doesn't melt.
Jetboil also makes some other accessories for this unit. They make a fry pan that goes on the top of this. The fry pan locks on in the same fashion that this does, and it also has the rings in here that evenly distribute the heat. And we have not tried that. We know people within our group that have used it and like it a lot. It also has measuring lines on the inside of the canister that you won't be able to see from the camera. But there is, I believe, 8 ounces or 12 ounces, 8 ounce mark line, as well as this cup that also comes to protect the bottom of it when it's in transport. This cup can also be used as a measuring cup, and it will also hold 8 ounces. Well, I hope that you have found this review of the Jetboil Flash meaningful to you if you are looking at it and you're comparing it against other items. I know that Josh and I would definitely give it the Bigfoot backpacking review stamp of approval. And please, if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel, and if you have any comments, go ahead and put them into the comment section. We really would love to hear from you.
Thank you. If you have questions, we hope to hear from you. Thank you very much.
All right.